Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is part 11 of this unboxing series, the collection series I called it. And there is a collection in here. Actually, it completes a collection for me. There was actually a lot on Heritage where I had basically it was one lot where it had, I think it was 4 books. And those 4 books were the ones I needed to complete a collection. Like, it was kind of convenient that way. So I was like, oh, I'll get that. I'll buy that lot. And I got it for a really good price. I think it was like $200 to $300. Whereas each book usually goes for $100 to $200. So, it was really a huge savings. So yeah, but I'll show some other books as well, and we'll get into that final little collection at the end. Okay, so first book actually is one that finishes another weird collection that I've been doing. I've been going after all the Marvel prototype comics. So during the Marvel era, just before like Fantastic Four, it really took off, and a lot of the superhero era kind of started. There was the Marvel Monster era, and they were basically producing books about monsters or like strange adventures or things like that, like more like suspense orientated stories. However, in those suspense orientated stories, they would have prototypes. They had like Professor X prototype, Spider-Man prototype, other characters that would become big later on. Well, their prototypes appeared in these monster books. And one of the titles was Tales of Suspense. Now, this is The Man in the Beehive. And this actually has a story where there's a wizard involved. And it's actually a prototype for Doctor Strange. So you might think, oh, Ant-Man or something like that, but it's not. It's not Ant-Man. It's a Doctor Strange prototype for this book. This is Tales of Suspense number 32. And this was the last of these prototype books that I was looking for. So now I have the complete prototype collection. There's even a Hulk prototype, and there's like a whole bunch of different prototypes from the Silver Age that, I thought was kind of cool. So this is the last one I needed. The Man in the Beehive, which is actually a Doctor Strange prototype. So Tales of Suspense 32. These first few books, there's no real theme to them. They're just fun books. This one actually needs a cleaning. This next one. This is Adventures of Bob Hope, and it's just a really great Good Girl art cover. And it's number 92. So yeah, just a really great Good Girl art cover. I think it's, I forgot the guy's name. I used to know the guy's name that did these covers. But it's a cute one because it says no smoking, and he's like so hot and bothered that his ears are, sending out smoke. So yeah, just a cute one. Bob Hope, number 92. Or is it, sorry, 62. 62. I'm sorry. Okay, now this next one is another one that I'm trying to get a collection of. And it's from Fox Featured Syndicate. Fox Featured Syndicate produced some really awesome stuff. They had great artists working for them like Jack Kamen and Matt Baker. And they would produce a series of my titles, like My Secret Confessions, My Secret Love, or My Love Diary, or something, like a whole bunch of these My titles. And I've been sort of picking up all these various My titles. And here's just one that had a really great cover. This is My Secret Story, number 29. Now the numbering, though it implies that there was like 29 issues, there was not 29 issues. Is I think they were like carrying over the numbering system from other books like JoJo or something like that. A lot of the titles switch from being jungle things because jungle the jungle kind of comics kind of faded in popularity, so they switched them over to romance, and they would just keep the numbering system and then change the title. So I think this carried over from JoJo, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, so My Secret Story, number 29. Okay, and then we got, this is one where I bid on this a couple times on Heritage, just because I thought it was a kind of interesting cover, but it was always too expensive. Like, not really super expensive, but just too much. Then my comic shop had an auction, one of these little weekly auctions. I threw a $10 bid on it, and I didn't even think, I thought I would lose because, well, it's $10. I didn't really put a proper bid. But then like a few weeks later, I found out that I had won it. I was like, oh, whoops, I got to check that out. Like, I had to check out my cart. It's this one, The Unknown Man. I just thought the girl looked pretty cool, and I thought it was kind of interesting floating head cover as well. That was really interesting. So shocking, riveting, revealing, timely. The underworld gang lord who controls the crime syndicate. And it's a Everett Raymond Kinsler cover as well, which is kind of cool. He actually did presidential pictures, portraits for both Ford and Ronald Reagan. So this artist is very talented. He was a very popular Golden Age artist. So yeah. So there's no numbering for this one. It's The Unknown Man 0, I guess, would be the title, the numbering for it. So yeah, I thought that was cool. And another series that I've been trying to get all the books from, and it's a great Precode horror title, is Dark Mysteries. This is just one I needed for that. This is number 8. I thought it was a cool one. And what does it say? That's my boy. That box, she's been sent here to marry him. Clear out, young fella. No, a dead man. He's crazy, but he means it. So I guess she's got this is like a shotgun wedding, and she's got to marry this corpse, which is always a bad situation. It's a great skull cover. Got this other skull over here. I'm not sure why it's hanging out over there, but it is. So this is Dark Mysteries, number 8. And I actually have a pretty good run of this title. I have like about 10 or so books from it. So yeah, so Dark Mysteries, really great covers on it, actually. Lots of skull covers and skeletons and stuff. Okay, so this next book, a group of books, are the ones that I was referring to at the beginning of the video, where I was talking about how I managed to complete a collection through one Heritage lot. And it's these books right here. There's 5 in total. One of them I already had, but the other 4 I needed. Actually, 2 of them I already had, but then the others I needed. So this is Strange Terrors, number 1. This one is a dupe for me, but it's a great bondage cover. Kind of a cool cover. Does it say who did it? No, but it is a cool one. Even got this little skull way up at the top there. Just a cool book. These are generally pretty thick. I don't know why they made them very thick in terms of the number of pages. Usually they would have like three comics for the price of one, kind of thing. That one is a little bit thinner, but you'll see later what I'm referring to. Then we have number 2. I think I had this one already as well. Strange Terrors number 2. And then the rest are ones that I needed. Okay, this is Strange Terrors number 3. It's kind of a painted cover. And it's done by GM. I'm not sure who that is, but it's kind of cool. And then another painted cover. These kind of have a very pulp look to them in terms of the covers. So this is Strange Terrors number 5. And then you'll see this is the 3 full-length comics in one. So this is what I'm talking about. They're quite thick later on. And this is Strange Terrors number 7, I believe. Yeah, number 7. And that was the last one I needed. So, so I basically finished the collection, which is kind of cool. This one's actually kind of cool, like with all the skulls. It's like on a mountain of skulls here. The bondage cover. This weird panther idol in the back and some jungly guys. So just a cool one. So Strange Terrors number 7. That's it. And that completes that little collection for me. There's not that many books. I think it is 7 books. One of the Strange Terrors is an Ekron one, which, you know, is the most desired of the Strange Terrors, which I have sent off to I have it, but I sent it off to CGC to get graded. So I'm looking forward to getting that back. So those are the books that I got in this one. I hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned. There's still a few more parts to go. And there's some pretty cool stuff coming up. So thanks again for watching. Bye for now.